Music City, USA, the city of stars. It's the Bobby Lord Show with Jerry Bird in the band and special guest, little Jimmy Dickens, the Tater, Jim Glaser, and Jan Howard. And our regulars, the Mary John Singers.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, the moon is high and so am I. The stars are out, so will I be pretty soon. And I can tell you're mad at me, 'cause there you stand telling me goodbye. But I say no, you can't go. I love you so much I can't let you get away. But come the dawn and it will dawn on me you're gone. Love, don't leave me laying here. This ground is cold and chilly. Really, don't leave your charming Billy way out here. You hear? Well, the moon is high and so am I. The stars are out, so will I be pretty soon. 'Cause come the dawn and it will dawn on me you're gone. Love, don't leave me laying here. This ground is cold and chilly. Really, don't leave your charming Billy way out here. You hear? Well, the moon is high and so am I. The stars are out and so will I be pretty soon. And come the dawn and it will dawn on me you're gone. And come the dawn and it will dawn on me you're gone. And come the dawn and it will dawn on me you're gone. And come the dawn and it will dawn on me.
We have an excellent show for those of you who have joined us this time, and I'd like for you to meet one of the real big acts in country music. And this fellow and I have toured together for, well, I don't know how many years. He's one of the real giants in the country music business. Ladies and gentlemen, little Jimmy Dickens.
Come down here, Bob. Put the Kodak down here where I am.
Well, come on up here on the stage, James.
What do you mean?
Let's hear it, Jimmy Dickens.
Yeah.
Well, Potato.
Shooting right over old Shorty's head there, wasn't
I'm
you?
sorry, Jim. The cameramen are not used to it. You know what I mean. They have got to get accustomed to your face.
I'm getting used to it, I'll tell you that.
How about some songs? You know, you've
Bob,
recorded
that's my
an awful lot of hit songs that I know of. How about doing some of them, will you?
I got a medley of about 3 of the older ones, Bobby, if you'd like to hear those.
I'll pick in the middle if you'll sing, all right?
When I was a little boy around the table at home, I remember very well when company would come. I would have to be right still until the whole crowd ate. My mom always said to me, Jim, take a tater and wait. And taters never did taste good with chicken on a plate, but I had to eat them just the same. And that is why I look so bad. I have these puny ways, because I always had to take an old cold tater and wait. Did you ever sleep at the foot of the bed when the weather was whizzing cold? When the wind was whistling around the house and the moon was yellow as gold, and you gave your good warm mattress up to Aunt Lizzie and Uncle Fred? Too many kin folks on a bad night, so you went to the foot of the bed. They say some folks don't know what it is having company all over the place. To rasp up your cover on a winter night with a big foot sitting in your face, or cold toenails are scratching your back and the footboard scrubbing your head. I'm telling the world you ain't lost a thing, never sleeping at the foot of the bed. Simple guy, there's one thing sure as shooting. I hate those folks who think that they're so damn good. I'd be the same in Hollywood or right in my own kitchen. I believe in fussing when you're mad and scratching when you're itching. I'm a plain old country boy, a cornbread loving country boy. I raise cane on Saturday, but I go to church on Sunday. I'm a plain old country boy, a tater-eating country boy. I'll be looking over that old gray mule when the sun comes up on Monday.
That's great, my friend. That's great.
Thank you.
You know, Jim, we've got an unbeatable combination coming up next.
Is that a fact?
Yes, a pretty girl and a pretty song.
Oh, indeed.
And that is certainly an unbeatable combination. I'm talking about the song is Bad Seed, and the pretty girl is Miss Jan Howard. Jan?
Ain't been in Little Rock but 2 weeks, and here I am now, packing up and disappearing into thin air. Guys in Little Rock are cute, but I can't make my heart take root, 'cause a bad seed won't grow just anywhere. I need lots of sunshine, I need lots of raindrops, I need to breathe the open air. I hope to beg your pardon, your town just ain't my garden. A bad seed won't grow just anywhere. So honey, kiss goodbye to your bad seed. My love is not the kind of love that you need. I could stay here with you, but I wouldn't play fair, 'cause bad seed won't grow just anywhere. And you're looking at the baddest of the bad seed. Next stop, Jacksonville now. I don't know, but I've got a feeling I might just kinda like it somewhere around there. You tell there's fertile land, white pearly silver sands, and a bad seed won't grow just anywhere. I need lots of sunshine, I need lots of raindrops, I need to breathe the open air. I hope to beg your pardon, your heart just ain't my garden. A bad seed won't grow just anywhere. So honey, kiss goodbye to your bad seed. My love is not the kind of love that you need. I could stay here with you, but I wouldn't play fair, 'cause bad seed won't grow just anywhere. And you're looking at the baddest of the bad seed.
Beautifully done. That's sweet.
I'm the baddest of the bad seed.
Oh, I don't believe that. I just
I'm not
don't
really.
believe that.
No, I'm not really.
I'm sure you're not. Jan, we have a guest singer in the Mary John Singers this evening, and this fellow's name is Jim Glaser. I'm sure
Oh,
you're
yes,
familiar with Jim
yes.
Glaser.
Mhm.
He sings great.
He sings
but,
beautifully.
Jim has a solo to do at this point in the show, and I know that you have a beautiful voice, and I wonder if you might consent to, singing in the Mary John Singers while Jim sings his solo.
Well, I love to sing harmony and everything. I love Jim, but what does it pay?
There's always an angle. These women, that's always the way with them. Mercenary. Go over there and sing, Jan. Here's Jim Glaser, ladies and gentlemen, and let's really hear it for this boy. He sings great.
What a shock to hear you say you're gonna leave me. Though you try to
and you've done all that you could do to stop my teardrops. Well, thanks a lot for trying anyway. I'm so sorry that I didn't take it better. I'd give a lot if you had not seen me this way. It's not your fault you couldn't keep your love from dying. But thanks a lot for trying anyway. It's not your fault you couldn't keep your love from dying. But thanks a lot for trying anyway.
Well, let's see. Jan Howard's done one. I've done a song. Jim Glaser's done one. I guess it's about second time around for a little fellow who sings the fire out of this kind of song. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, here's little Jimmy Dickens.
Oh, I really thought that I had learned to love her. I even took her home to meet my mother. It really broke my heart to discover that she ain't a country music lover. Well, I knew all along that we disagreed on politics and religion, and it didn't bother me too much to find out she didn't like to go fishing. My trouble all started with them phonograph records I bought her. Like she thought Kitty Wells was a place a cat goes to get water. Oh, I really thought that I had learned to love her. I even took her home to meet my mother. It really broke my heart to discover that she ain't a country music lover. Didn't take me long to figure out that this old girl was in a fall. Like she thought Furline Husky was an Eskimo dog. She thought the Texas Troubadour was President Johnson's staff, and that Ernest Tubb was a sincere place to take a bath. Oh, I really thought that I had learned to love her. I even took her home to meet my mother. It really broke my heart to discover country music lover. Just to think that old girl had been to college and traveled around the world. Then the nerve to ask me if Bobby Bear was a striptease girl. But what really got my goat and made me explode, would you believe she thought Johnny Cash was money you find in a... Oh, I really thought that I had learned to love her. I even took her home to meet my mother. It really broke my heart to discover she ain't a country music lover. Talk about being dense. Squirrely ain't the word. She thinks Pete Drake is a duck. Western Union's a cowboy's underwear. I don't know what it is.
Oh, boy. Ernest Tubb is a sincere place to take a bath. Oh, boy. She ain't a country music lover for sure, Jimmy. Jimmy Dickens, a potato there, and a great rendition on a new song. Boy, I don't think I've ever smiled so much. Here's the young lady once again, who is, in my opinion, one of the top singers. And boy, I mean, she is great. When it comes to singing this type of song, you can't beat Jan Howard, ladies and gentlemen. She's here to sing for you again.
Sometimes you're mean, sometimes you ain't. Sometimes you're a devil, sometimes you're a saint. Sometimes I wish that I could leave and say we're through. But I love you any old way you do. Honey, I love you any old way you do. Sometimes you drink, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you cheat when you swear you won't. You're a no good bum and you proved it through and through. But I love you any old way you do. Honey, I love you any old way you do. You keep that green-eyed devil in my heart and on my mind. But I put up with all this hurt for the moments when you're kind. You're 99% no good, and I'd walk out if I thought I could. But before I reach that door, my heart would break in two. For I love you any old way you do. Honey, I love you any old way you do. That's all right, that's all right, that's all right, that's all right. Honey, I love you any old way you do.
Beautifully done, Jan. Great job. I love you, honey, any old way you do. Jan Howard, you remember the song and remember the name, Jan Howard. You'll hear more and more in the weeks and months to come from that young lady. Now then, speaking of hearing more and more, here's a guy that's got a voice as loud as mine, I would say, or louder. Here's little Jimmy Dickens once again. James?
Hey, all right, Bobby. Hey,
I want
Bobby, you talking about my voice being loud? We'll see. Let's you and I sing one together. Today.
All right, let's do it. Like maybe the song that you and I both recorded, okay?
My pappy used to tend my hide out behind the barn.
I remember.
He taught me to be dignified out behind the barn. When he took his strap to me, turned me down across his knee, he sure did hurt my dignity out behind the barn. I got my education out behind the barn. I ain't fooling no siree.
No, siree. Passed each examination out behind that barn,
But it almost made a wreck out of me.
I smoked my first cigarette out behind the barn. That's one day I won't forget, out behind the barn. I got so sick, you should have seen how that tobacco turned me green. Almost died from nicotine out behind the barn. I got my education out behind the barn. I'm not a fooling, no siree, no siree.
Passed each examination out behind the barn, and it almost made a wreck out of me.
One more time.
And it almost made a wreck out of me. That's a pretty old song, ain't it?
That's a dandy, isn't it, Jim? We'll be back in a minute after this message, especially for you. Now then, here's my latest effort on Decca Records. It's called Look What You're Doing to You. I know you think you are hurting me, and I admit this is true, but the hurt I am feeling, I know I'll get over, but look what you're doing to you. This world holds so many temptations, and I have had one or two, but the promise of evening grows dim in the morning. So look what you're doing to you. Strange lips taste better than one so familiar. Old words sound sweeter when new arms are holding you tight. My love isn't new, but it's lasting. It's real, it's strong, and it's true. I love you so much, I don't care if you hurt me, but look what you're doing to you. But look what you're doing to you.
That's all the time we have for this time. See you again next week, same time, same station. Bye-bye.